Welcome to the NOFSRL. For the second and the final time here in 2022, we will be racing at a short track. Last week it was the Martinsville Speedway under the lights. This time it is in the daylight hours at the Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. 40 cars going to take on this 3/4 mile track, and it should be a fun one here, just like it was the last time we came here to Richmond in the daytime hours. It was a tremendous race, and we will hopefully be looking for another classic here in Virginia. Joined alongside Zachary Fitzwater for this one. Fitzy, welcome up into the booth. You remember both Richmond races 1 year ago, and with this one being in the daylight hours, what do you think we can expect coming in here?
Thanks for having me on. Probably a wild, entertaining race. To be honest with you, with pit strategy, green white checkers, you never know. Poly memes, yeah, pretty much all of that stuff. So yeah.
We'll have to see how it goes, and let's take a look at the top 10 in points coming in while we're here. It is Nicholas Samadio atop the standings, 235 points towards the championship. He is 35 ahead of Trey Wright, 39 ahead of Marty Sakala, 40 ahead of Kyle McLeese, 47 ahead of Alejandro Cruz Jr., 52 ahead of Dale Lightning, 64 ahead of Mitchell Henderson, 68 ahead of Will Parrish, 72 ahead of Chase Harris, and 75 ahead of Elijah Gordon. That is the top 10 of the points. Fitzy, let's go ahead and do a race pick here. Who do you think is going to victory lane of these drivers here?
My current say Mitchell Collins will win this race to go back-to-back. He has a fast hot rod. He knows how to get on a short track, especially here at this racetrack. He won here last year. I expect to take a double and go back-to-back.
Have to see how it goes for him. Meantime, we are just about ready to get going, so let's go down trackside. We'll get you starting lineup so we can get this show on the road. And the engines fire here at Richmond. 40 going to roll off the pit road. It is Paul-Antoine Sierre on the pole position, starting alongside Mitchell Collins. In row 2, we find William Brock in the 00, starting alongside Mitchell Henderson. In row 3, we find Sebastian Kukulon, who's coming in last in the point standings, looking desperately to turn his season around, starting alongside Ryan Durrani. In row 4, we find second-place points driver Trey Wright, starting alongside Keegan Thompson. And rounding out the top 10, we find Roberto Crown Jr., starting alongside Christopher Alphaby. I think we have everybody rolling off the grid here. Sure looks like it. So we are ready to go racing here at Richmond. Pace car down the pit road. Field in the hands of Sear, Collins, Brock, Henderson, and Kukulon. Let's go racing at Richmond.
Boy, Brock now did not get off the line well, while the top 2 pretty much goes away to the front.
Brock there on the inside of Henderson, already making ground early on. A very clean start here as Kukulon trying to get down to the inside of the 00, going almost 3 wide, but Brock will get ahead of Henderson, and Kukulon will not be able to get to the inside of Brock just yet.
That's right. Meanwhile, oh goodness, here we go. More free wide shenanigans behind front of Will Parrish.
Oh boy.
But,
Henderson crossing right to the inside on Kukulon, and there's the 3 wide you were talking about right there with defending series champion Trey Smith, Eric Monaco, and Christopher Alphaby in the 3.
Well, this might not end well. Okay.
Oh, it does not end well. They'll save it up front, but behind they won't. And down to the inside, John Andrews into the wall, but we stay under the green. No caution out here at Richmond.
Wow, that's incredible. I didn't think we'd be having a green flag right after that spin, but okay.
That is a surprise, but I guess he was far enough back where it's not something anybody has to worry about this time. But field is still in the hands of Paul-Antoine Sierre, who has pulled away from William Brock by about a quarter second, or 3/4 second, as Roberto Crowd Jr. will get around Mitchell Henderson in the 88. Henderson winning at Texas Motor Speedway a couple of weeks ago, now crossing to the inside, looking for that third position once again.
Yeah, Henderson's trying to make that crossover work. Wow. Oh, okay.
Trouble there, and save. Eric Monaco and Braden Perez getting together there on the back straightaway and into 3. They are racing super tight and hitting each other. This is your typical short track racing here. It is a contact sport whenever you come to one of these tracks. We are going to see a lot of that.
Indeed, we'll see a lot of that. I didn't think we'd be wrapping up not even the first 5 laps, but okay, that's
oh man, look at Durrani sliding up on Monaco and Perez there as Alphabee's looking to get to the inside of both of them. They're going to go 3 wide into turn number 1, and Durrani and Alphabee getting together. Oh man, they're making it work somehow.
I don't know how that worked, but that worked perfectly for Durrani.
I don't know either. Here comes Vargas, though, to the inside of Monaco. While all this is going on, they're going to go 3 wide again. Perez stuck on the outside of it, and Vargas going to get around Monaco. My goodness, are they? This is. Oh no! How is this going to? Oh, contact between Perez and Monaco. They're going to hold on to it again. Like I said, it's a contact sport, but I didn't expect this much contact early on. And this is all going on back for about the 16th position on the racetrack where everything is right now. There's Rose getting down to the inside of Perez, and he'll take the spot away from that 47 car, move the 15 of Rose up to the 13th position, and now around the 4 of Alex Lozano for 12th, as Paul-Antoine Sierre continues to lead the way here at Richmond, but we are fixated on this battle right now as Samadillo slides up on Perez and out of turn 4, and at the line he will be sequestered into the 14th position, but not for long. Here comes Kyle McLeese in the 59 to take the spot away from the points leader, and trouble behind. Right gets turned around. Garcia involved. They'll just touch the wall on the inside, but yeah, now the caution's going to come out. Now that one will bring the caution out. Andrews, though, will be able to catch up, and he doesn't fall a lap down, thank goodness, so nobody's going to fall a lap down. And I don't even think the 52 and the 95 got that much damage. I don't even think it skimmed the paint on them, thank goodness. It wasn't worse than it ended up being. But first caution out here on lap 13. It looks like we're going to see some takers into the pits here under this first yellow.
Sport strategy indeed, man. Wow, I didn't think I would see this in a while, but yeah, that's interesting. I would say the least. And all 3 of my cars stay out. That's a surprise.
It's going to be, you know what? This is a repeat of the summer race from 1 year ago, just about 50-50, with everybody either coming down the pit road or staying out. So, and you know, if we get another yellow flag, this could be very, very interesting going to the end of this one. But real quick for now, we're going to watch to see who comes off of the pit road first. There's Wright coming in. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be Brock, then Henderson, then Alphabee, Monaco, McLeese, Rose, Vargas, Samadillo, Durrani, and Thompson, the top 10 off pit road. And a little bit of extracurricular activity going on back there between Williams and Parker coming off of the pit road. Everybody will remain on the lead lap, and they'll circle around to catch up to the pacing line. Field is in the hands, though, of Paul-Antoine Sierre, who's led all the laps so far here in the Capital One 400 at Richmond. Let's go real quick, take a look back at what happened to bring out caution number 1 here at the Richmond Raceway. So first of all, we're going to look back and see what happened that did not bring out a caution there. There's Blake Parker getting into Alphabet and Vargas, almost turning him around, but a little deeper back in the field. We're going to back it up just a little bit here. And it looks like Cologne into the back of Andrews to turn the 5 around down into the inside wall and just pancakes the right side of the JBL Chevrolet. But again, that did not bring out a caution flag. Let's go ahead and go take a look at what happened that actually did bring out the yellow flag. So here we are coming out of turn 2. It's Dale lighting into the back of Trey Wright to turn the 95 around down into Garcia. And down towards the wall they go. But Garcia keeps the 95 from actually hitting the wall, but he takes the brunt of the impact there. There's going to be big damage on the left side of Ace Garcia's car. But not much damage at all, if any, on the 95 of Trey Wright. Let's take a look at this one at full speed.
Dale Lightning, all of a sudden, I think misjudgment, turns for Trey Wright to Ace Garcia. Ace Garcia hits the wall. Trey Wright surprisingly didn't get any damage from his car.
It's very lucky, and unfortunately, again, Garcia taking the brunt of the impact there. But the field is going to be in the hands of Sear for the restart. Track is clear, we're good to go, so let's head to the restart here at Richmond. Finishing up the first caution of the race here in the Capital One 400 at Richmond. Welcome back here to the live picture here of this race. Sear leads the way. We had a couple of cars spin on the back straightaway to bring out the caution, and even John Andrews spun before and did not bring out a caution. Green flag comes out. We got somebody blowing up deep in the field. Sam Oskin in the 83 down to the pit road with a mechanical problem on the Mac Tools Toyota, so he's going to fall out of the race. It'll be the first car to fall out of the race. That is just terrible. It's an ignition problem on that car, so tough break for a guy who was looking to turn around a terrible start to the season by his standards. But we are back going here. Sear leads the way. Crown second. Smith, Brock, Nelson, and then Thibodeau into the 5th position there on the inside of Mitchell Collins in the 43.
Yeah, why are talking about Cement's engine disaster? Collins pushed somebody off the hill, I don't know who it was, but after all of that, he then lost a couple of spots, so hopefully he doesn't lose any more spots. Well, some of the field did hit under that caution, and others, like Sierra, for example, did not hit, and I don't know why everybody's running up the hill, but okay.
It's Logan Sport 1-2 up front here at the Richmond Raceway. Give a call, though, to Thomas Troxel. Gained 8 spots after Martinsville 1 week ago with a 4th place finish, and he has now cracked the top 10 here at Richmond, looking to continue to turn his season around as slow car ahead. Ace Garcia wasn't quite able to catch back up to the pacing line. It doesn't look like either was Elijah Gordon, and now to the inside, here comes Roberto Crown Jr. looking for the lead on his teammate.
Yeah, the question is, who's going to get for the lap traffic first clean lane? Will it be Roberto Crown Jr. or will it be Alejandro Cruz?
See, Garcia's going to go to the inside. He's not exactly off the pace either, so I don't think it's going to hurt Crown too much.
Well, these two battle. Brock Nelson is right in the hunt, basically, for the lead.
And there goes Crown right to the inside. Sierra will go with, so will Brock Nelson, and everybody behind should be able to close in here while they're maneuvering around the 52. Oh, not quite. Sear's going to get caught up behind, and that could hurt Brock Nelson as well. Now Sear will be able to get by on the inside. Nelson's going to follow through. So Crown's lead isn't going to be that big. Sear's going to be right there with him. But remember, they're both on worn tires, and there's some cars a little deeper in the field that are going to be working their way up towards the front, and bumper to the back of the 46 from Keegan Thompson. Goodness gracious. He's being aggressive here early on. And back here, Brock around Collins. Look at Collins got shuffled back a lot on the restart. My goodness.
Yeah, like I say, I'll hold my thought for a minute. Here goes Brock Nelson to P2 on Alejandro Cruz.
Actually, Paul-Antoine Sierre in the 7, but Brock Nelson will take the position away from the Frenchman. Ace Garcia there, 4th in the line, but is not 4th on the racetrack. 4th is Trey Smith there in the 22, the defending series champion, having a tremendous run so far. And I think the point you were going to make is that Collins started in 2nd, and like so many times we've seen when we come to Richmond, somebody who starts on the front row just slips to the back of the field at the first sign of trouble.
Yeah, worn tires, I may add, that did not pit, so that pretty much explains why Collins is falling back where he is. So, yeah.
Well, neither did Sear, but Sear's still up in the 3rd position. Granted, he did restart in the lead, so there was that. He did have a little bit of leverage. But Smith's going to be able to get around Ace Garcia and should be able to set his sights back on the front 3. Alex Lozano there in 5th, Marty Sakala 6th, then Troxel, Rose, Thibodeau, and Alphabet round out the top 10. Seeing still a lot of double file back here, and Rose going to give the boot scoot boogie to his teammate. Oh my.
That'll be an interesting meeting between teammates after the race is over for that move.
Now Rose going to get down to the inside of the Ally Chevrolet of Sakala, and Troxel's going to follow his teammate through. Rose slips up a little bit, but not enough for Troxel to get down to the inside, as we are on lap 32 already of 80 here at Richmond. This race has gone by pretty quick. I think quicker than the summer race so far. But it has been a tremendous amount of fun. Logan Sport has had a total lockout for the laps led, but it could be in jeopardy as Brock Nelson starts to close in on that 27.
Yeah, Brock's got a fast hot rod under the super cheap auto car. Meanwhile, here comes Troxel. I think that's Troxel. No,
that's Caleb Rose in the 15. Gives the bumper to the 4 of Alex Lozano. And Caleb Rose in the Drive to Survive presented by the FIA car. Matt wanted this one because of the Abu Dhabi race at the end of 2021. On one side, the car says, no, Mikey, it's so not right. And the other one says, Toto, it's called a motor race. We went car racing. And he wanted so desperately to have that on a race car, and here you go. There it is. I don't think we've ever talked about it at any point this season, but there you go. There it is right there.
First time we talked about it, and he's already moving his way up to the front.
In the 5th position right now, as Sear tries to close in on Nelson, who's looking like he's losing a bit of ground as tires wear off here. And we're going to see some of these front runners come down the pit road here in just a handful of laps, because they have yet to come down the pit road. And you know what? Anybody that came down under that last caution, if they don't get another caution, they can't make it.
Too.
Yeah. So these guys who are running up front here are probably going to just get back up front to the end of the race anyway. So these guys running in the back, they really, really need a caution in order to balance everything out. Here's Caleb Rose going to the inside of his teammate, who is a lap down at the moment.
Yeah, he gets through the corner. I was going to make a point. Let's hope somebody doesn't pull a chase. They hit the pit lane barrels. If anybody understands that reference.
And for those that don't, I'll go ahead and explain it. It was about lap 50 something when the second pit cycle, as it worked out, was going to happen in the summer race 1 year ago. And then Chase Buck, who was damaged in an earlier incident, pulled out on the racetrack and then was going to go down the pit road, got loose on the apron transition, plowed into the pit attenuator, and took about 7 cars with him in the process. So, yeah, we're hoping that is not something that happens here in this Richmond race. But how about Caleb Rose on the charge, though? He's taking that Mercedes all the way up to second. And, you know, Velocity had a tremendous run at Martinsville 1 week ago. And with the exception of Ace Garcia, who is 2 laps down now in 39th, the other 2 cars are running in the top 10. Rose in second, Troxel in 7th. How about that?
Yeah, Caleb Rose is pretty much on a mission right now. With Velocity haven't won in a while. Pretty much he can win here today if they can, well, you know, keep their cars clean like they haven't done so in the past. So, yeah, meanwhile, Brock Nelson's getting shuffled back a bit by the black car, I believe, of Sakala, and
it's actually Ace Garcia in the 52.
Well, Ace Garcia, well, keep getting him and Marty mixed up.
Okay, Marty drove for Velocitar at a good chunk of backs, and I think even the NOFSRL Cup Series last year, and it was in the 52 car, so I know why you're mixing it up. But anyway, we're just past halfway here at the Richmond Raceway. Rose trying to close in a little bit on Roberto Crown Jr., who has led the most laps so far in this one. Look who is working his way up through the field. Nicholas Samadio in the 98 is about to crack the top 10 as the lap car of Garcia goes down to the pit road, and we are going to go 3 wide here into turn 1.
Oh, yeah, here we go. There we go, Mr. Edge, making things interesting, 3 wide.
If there's anybody that can do it, he absolutely can, and he'll make it work. Oh, Priya McShane, slow traffic there in the 0. McShane 3 laps down right now, and about to go another one down, looks like it. They're trying to work around the outside of the 0. Rose trying to figure out which direction he wants to go. He can't do it in time, and here comes Sear.
Sierra's also on a mission to get his, another winner, his first win, I forget which, but anyways, here he comes with help from a lap car. I don't think I would say this in a while. A lap car helping somebody to lead.
Well, not exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh, Crown slid back up the racetrack. Now Sear's going to be able to get around Priya. Is going to use Priya as a pick to hold up Caleb Rose. As, remember, we're just a few laps away from pit cycles here at Richmond. Just one more for these front drivers to get to the end, I'd say right around the start of the 50s. That is, if we don't get another caution, of course, which it could happen. Because, look at this.
Well, Samadio got put on high. Looks like.
He did indeed. Alpha B there to the inside of Durrani. Monaco getting up in the mix as well. But we're going to have to watch that just in case. As the top 3 now have gotten around Priya McShane, but Ace Garcia right in front of them. Garcia trying to not go a 4th lap down.
Yeah, with Ace already pit.
Oh, man. What a run by Rose as Sear got sideways. And here comes Rose down to the inside of the 7, and he is going to take that second position away. Or will he, as Sear tries to come back on the outside.
I think Priya's helping Sear. Well, I was going to say lap car might have helped him.
Oh, that didn't help.
Okay, Priya.
And Rose will clear the 7. And Priya, like, I got speed, you don't, get out of my way.
Yeah, that makes you pitted for some odd reason. Oh, what?
A mechanical problem of sort had to. Being 4 laps down at this point, as here comes Caleb Rose for the race lead on Crown, looking to spoil the Logan Sport party, and he is going to take that lead away just before we get into pit cycles here. Wow!
I saw Crown got loose And then I saw Rose just capitalize on that mistake, so yeah.
There's Durrani going down and getting around Brock Nelson back there for the 6th position. As now already Caleb Rose has stretched away to almost a 0.6 of a second lead over Roberto Crown. As he's gotten around the 0 of Priya McShane and still waiting to see who the takers down on the pit road will be. Haven't seen it yet. But maybe it'll be to the end of the 60s here. We'll just have to see how it goes.
I mean, I was going to bring up a good point. If these guys spend saving fuel under caution, they try to stretch it. Priya, please. Let me finish my thought. If they were trying to save gas under caution, which they might have, why turn the fuel mileage race? Pretty much. That's pretty much what I'm thinking they're doing.
Very well could. We'll have to see. Oh, here we go. The first taker. There goes Crown. Down to the pit road. Right on time. Lap 56. Now on the lap 57. As Priya McShane will get around Caleb Rose, who has almost a 2-second lead at the moment over Paul-Antoine Sierre. And I would expect Caleb Rose, no, he's not going to come down, but Sear will. And I don't think he's going to be alone. No, he won't. Lozano will come down as well. And this is where everything starts to shake up. Because we have those cars that came down earlier, which might actually be able to make it to the end. We'll see. It could be close.
Rose stays on an extra lap.
And here comes the big chunk.
Oh,
someone in the wall! It's Kukulon and Truxell hit the attenuator! Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
You've got to be kidding me, and the caution's going to come out on that one. And that's going to put so many cars that should not have been a lap down, that had no right to be a lap down. That's going to put them a lap down. Oh my gosh.
Well, Caleb Rose might have just played this strategy right in his hands, right?
Well, he's still got to come down the pit road, and there's Alphabet there, second. Henderson, Brock. Andrews is trying to stay out of the way. Oh, Zidell, hello. Everybody's just arriving on the scene, trying to come around because they've already come down the pit road. So Andrews needs to be behind the pace car. Collins, I think, needs to get around.
Where are you going to go, John? Jeez.
He needs to get behind the pace car there. So he will stay. Collins will be there. Now we're getting everything sorted out. Okay. Now everything is all good. And everybody else comes down the pit road. Troxel is out with all the smoke that was coming out of that car. And I did not quite see. I just saw Kukulon slide up towards the wall. I didn't even see what happened to Troxel. So I have no idea what just happened there.
I have no idea. I have no idea either, but there was another car that was involved. I don't know who it was. That came to pit lane with back end damage, so we might have to take a look back at that one, see what happened.
Definitely will. And we're seeing one more car come down the pit road. Elijah Gordon in the 24. But it doesn't look like anybody else will. This is going to be a crazy run to the checkered flag here at Richmond. All these cars that are on the tail end of the lead lap, not quite a lap down. It might have been Marty. It might have been the 84 of Marty who's already fallen out of the race. Could have been that third car you saw.
It was either him or somebody else. I might have been seeing a fourth car might have been involved too, so I don't know. We'll have to look back at the replay and find out.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look in just a second. But the second caution is out here at Richmond on lap 62 as we're working second yellow period of the race. Hopefully the last one. But the pace car is bringing everybody around here for just a couple more laps, and while they're doing that, we're going to go back and take a look at what happened to bring out the second yellow flag. So here we go is what's brought out the second caution of the race. There's Troxel trying to get to the pit road, did not realize that Kukulon was still down there, sends Kukulon right up into the wall, and that's what I saw. But Troxel still trying to get to the pit road and hits the attenuator there just at the end of it. And looks like that was just a sort of two-car deal there that was going on. So maybe it was just them that we saw and nobody else. But let's take a look at another angle.
Thomas Troxel picked a bad time and gets pissed off, hit smash Kukla, and then, well, you see there, Troxel the tire bearers. So, yeah, that was not a smart decision by Troxel, in my opinion. So, yeah.
It's just like either he completely misjudged or his spotter didn't tell him that the 82 was there. Either way, it has knocked the 16 out of this race. But after a topsy-turvy cycle there under the caution, we are ready to get back going. The track is clear. We are good to go. So let's head to the restart here at Richmond. So the lights are off atop the pace car, and Caleb Rose is leading. But where's Caleb Rose? All the way back here. Because all these cars in front are either lapped down or they're on the tail end of the lead lap. And the reason why everything is so topsy-turvy right now is we actually had an incident with everybody coming to the pit road between Thomas Troxel, Sebastian Kukulon, and maybe a couple of other race cars as Marty Sakela and Alejandro Cruz Jr. have also fallen out of the race. You already know, because we record the replays and posts, we don't actually know what happened yet, but field in the hands of Caleb Rose on the restart. Green flag is out here at Richmond with, I believe, 16 laps to go.
Oh my goodness. Oh my yikes.
Oh, Alphabee's in trouble. Brock down to the inside and into three. Oh, we're going to reset everything. Ethan Lewis around and hitting the wall hard. And the third yellow flag is going to reset everything, and everything will be right back in order.
Oh my god, that was almost a Charlie Davenport moment. Oh my goodness me. Oh.
And poor old Eric Monaco looks like he had just got passed before the yellow came out, or before they crossed the start-finish line to take the yellow flag. So he stuck a lap down. Rose is still the leader, and we're waiting for everybody else to come around here. And so they won't have any lap cars in front of them for this restart. So maybe everything will be a little more in order for this last restart, or maybe hopefully the last restart. I thought the last restart was going to be the last restart, and then it turned out that happened just then with Alphabee and Lewis.
Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't be. Let me rephrase this. Hopefully it doesn't become the last restart. If we do get another caution, we know what this means. Going by checkers.
Pretty much at that point, yeah. But field is still in the hands of Caleb Rose. This would be Caleb Rose's first win in this series. Not on this channel. He won in the second Iowa race in the Scots National Series last year. So he knows how to get to victory lane, and he dominated that race to do so. He hasn't dominated this one, but he's looking to dominate the second half and steal this one away from the Logan Sport cars who have dominated this race. They've slipped all the way to the back of the field because of the bad luck with that caution falling right as they were in the pits. But now we'll just have to wait and see if Caleb Rose can hold on here for this final restart. It is going to be a madhouse here at Richmond. But real quick, let's go back and take a look one more time that happened between Alphabee and Lewis going down the backstretch and into turn 3 that has set us up for what should be a tremendous restart here at Richmond. So let's take a look here. There's Brock down to the inside of Lewis. Lewis goes up the track into the back of Alphabee, sends the 3 down and the 00 of Brock. And I guess this is why we believe in karma, because here comes Brock up the racetrack and still trying to get control of the car. There's Cologne he gets into, and it sends Lewis right up into the wall on the outside. And, well, he did kind of turn the 3 around, so maybe it was karma. Maybe it was. Let's take a look at another angle.
Well, even Lewis, you get the karma treatment for the day. Turning Alpha B into Brock, and then Brock comes up, hits the 89, and takes the 54 out. And that's what I call payback, karma style.
Yeah, but unfortunately that brought out the third caution of the race, and we are set for hopefully what will be a calmer restart this time, with all the lap cars and the ones at the tail end of the lead lap out of the way. But the track is clear, we're good to go, so let's head to the restart here at Richmond. Field is in the hands of Caleb Rose for what it will hopefully be the final restart here at the Richmond Fairgrounds, working the third caution of the race after basically half a lap restart, where Alpha B and Ethan Lewis got together and ended up with Ethan Lewis getting turned around to the outside wall. And we had a ton of cars that were either lapped down or at the tail end of the lead lap in front of Caleb Rose before, but that is not going to be the case this time. But Eric Monaco's a lap down. I don't think he's off the pace, though, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem for everybody behind. Meanwhile, the pace car comes down. The green flag comes out. We're racing again at Richmond. 10 laps to go.
Oh, boy. Brock Nelson just made it free wide. Oh, boy.
Mitchell Henderson in the 88 down to the inside of the 25, and Caleb Rose. Monaco's going to stretch ahead, but Henderson looking for the lead. He's looking for win 2 on the season. Dale Lightning there around Alpha B for the third position, and Lightning looking to close in. He's looking to win his first TRCS race in 2 seasons.
Boy, I keep getting Brock Nelson and Mitchell Henderson's deliveries all mixed up, but it's alright. Mitchell Henderson, meanwhile, has to lead, but Caleb Rose says, oh, no, you don't, sir. I want this win more than you.
The car down on the pit road at the moment. Couldn't quite tell who that was. Oh, it's Kukulon and Vargas, so they're down in the pits. Henderson, though, continues to lead the way. Rose in second, looking for the lead. And wide behind goes McLeese, battling there with Blake Parker, Elijah Gordon, and Scott Upton.
Yeah, wow, that's like... Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Caleb Rose trying to capitalize on a mistake from Mitchell Henderson, which Henderson, however, puts the pressure on to stay out front. Ooh, that's a nice move there.
Alpha B down to the inside of Dale Lightning there for third. I believe he's looking for a career best. Did he get it done here at Richmond? We're coming about for 5 laps to go, and Henderson trying to hold on for second win of the season. Caleb Rose looking for his first.
Alpha B is on a mission today, I'll tell you that much. Oh, he goes up
Lewis cornered turn at 1 and 2 tremendously. This could be a great run to the checkered flag here.
Here we go!
Oh, caution's out. We're going to have a green-white checker. 4th yellow flag is out. Oh, upside down Mitchell Collins. We had a massive incident in turn 3 and 4. Sear involved Chase Harris, Andrew Williams. Oh my goodness. Sam Adio, the points leader in it. Thompson involved. What on earth just happened?
Well, there goes my pick. That's all I can say. My pick gets turned upside down. Before God knows why, but...
Roberto Crown Jr., too, the dominant car of the race, also involved. Fontana winner there, chasing. Oh, Mitchell Henderson now has problems. You have got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. He was just looking to win the race, and now he's got like a tire problem or something. And that's going to give the lead right back to Caleb Rose.
What is this race, folks? You tell me.
Daytime Richmond, I'll tell you. It was madness when we came here in the summer, and it's madness now. There's just something about this racetrack. I don't know what it is. But my goodness, that's such a shame, obviously, for Mitchell Henderson and everybody that got caught up in an incident. We're taking out at least, oh my gosh, at least a half a dozen cars involved in that one. But we are going to go to green-white checker here at Richmond. This is going to be a crazy, hopefully, final 2 laps. I know we said hopefully about the last couple of cautions, but maybe this one will be.
Yes.
Caleb Rose leads the way here in the Mercedes there for Velocity. They're looking for their first points-paying win of the year here in the Trinity River Cup Series. Let's go back real quick and we'll take a look at what happened back there on the back stretch and into turn 3 to bring out this 4th and hopefully final caution here at Richmond. So we've actually got a couple of ones to go over here for the 4th caution here. First of all, Caden Biller getting into the back of his teammate Mitchell Collins at just the absolute worst time. You see that opening in the wall. Collins gets turned right head on into that and flies into the air upside down. Goes out into traffic. Garcia nowhere to go. And then along comes Sear, and Williams gets right there into the 43. And 2-3 cars. There's Thompson getting involved as well. Perez just barely sneaking through and behind the rest of the traffic coming in and maybe accumulating some damage in this one with a few cars. But of course, that's the first part of the incident that happened. Let's take a look at it at full speed.
Scary incident here at Richmond. Both of my cars got involved. Well, one of them survived. Mr. Collins in here did not. And boom, right in the windshield. Nobody likes to see that. Man, that was a violent wreck I've seen in a while.
Alright, so just ahead, you're going to see the Collins incident happen. These cars are just going to barely sneak through. You see Crown there, but then diving it in on the inside of Andrews and Samadillo. As Andrews gets up into San Mateo, there's Crown coming through, and head on into the outside wall goes the 27. Takes San Mateo with him, and then in behind will come Chase Harris. Whammo! Right into the 27. And it's 3 more cars that get piled up in a separate but related scary accident in the turn 3 and 4 area. Oh, and behind, looks like those cars were able to get through, but separate but related scary incidents here at Richmond is going to send us into overtime. And Trey Wright, I'm not sure, maybe there wasn't fluid that maybe Trey got into there, but let's take a look at another angle.
What Roberto Crown Jr. did to himself. After trying to avoid Mitchell Collins, he did this on his own, and wham, Sam Jr. and Chase Harris had nowhere to go. And then coming shortly is Trey Wright, spin the oil. Pretty much. And oh, well, Parrish almost got something. Oh, there's another car there. Oh, that's Vargas. I hit the barrel, so yeah.
Oh, we missed that. I didn't see Monaco come into that. Well, so yeah, there were a couple of more that we didn't even think to look back on there. Vargas and Monaco came in late on that one, but this sends us to a green-white checkered, and of course Mitchell Henderson fell out of the race under the caution. He's got a brake problem apparently, so there you go right there. That gives Caleb Rose the lead. We'll see if he can hold on to it here with a 2-lap shootout here at Richmond. Track is clear, we're good to go, so let's head to the restart. Well, we thought the last couple of restarts were going to be the last ones, and they both turned out not to be. Maybe third time's the charm here. Welcome back here to your live picture here at Richmond. It's Caleb Rose leading the way, Alphabet Lightning, Brock Parker, the top 5, and we're going to go green-white checker after a massive pile-up going off into turn number 3. Took several cars out of the race, but we are hopefully going to decide the Capital One 400 right here. Green flag getting ready to come out. There it is, and what a great restart for Alphabet right behind Rose.
Oh, the top two got a good restart. An excellent restart.
Oh, Lightning slips up wide. Brock looking to go by for third. Alphabet looking for the lead on Rose down to the inside. Looking to move him up out of the way. Coming to the white flag. He will. Here he goes. Side by side in the white flag. One more time around at Richmond.
Alphabet's got to make the stick.
He's going to stick it on the inside. He's going to slide on by. Can Rose get back around in the final corner? One more chance. Rose on the inside. Alphabet slips up to the line. It's Alphabet who wins the Capital One 400 at Richmond.
Oh my goodness me, what a finish.
First time winner Christopher Alphabet. Where did he come from? He just about spun out of the race when the third caution came out when he and Lewis got together. Remember, he just barely kept it off the inside wall and came up, and to hold on to it, he unfortunately took out Ethan Lewis in the process, but wasn't like he was in control of his car. He completely got turned sideways and almost fell out of the race, and he just won this race.
Can we classify that as a spin a win for Mr. Alphabet?
Just about.
Danny Hamilton?
Just about. It's as close to being a spin to win as one could hope for, I think, in this. But my goodness gracious, what a crazy race we just saw here at Richmond today. Let's take a look at your finishing results. Christopher Alphabet wins for the first time here in the Trinity River Cup Series. Caleb Rose finishes second, 0.154 seconds behind. Dale Lightning a podium there in third. William Brock, Blake Parker round out the top five, and then it's Kyle McLeese, Stephen Colon, Kanan Biller, Colin Teague, and Ryan Durrani that round out the top 10. And of course, looking through the rest of your standings here, only 25 cars finishing this race, 19 of them on the lead lap. Lozano, Upton, Kukulon finishing one lap down, and then Elijah Gordon, John Andrews, Priya McShane finishing 2 laps down, and then Mitchell Henderson, Keegan Thompson, Nicholas Samadio, Andrew Williams, Chase Harris, Roberto Crown Jr., Paul Antoine Sierre, Christian Vargas, Mitchell Collins, Ace Garcia, Ethan Lewis, Thomas Troxel, Alejandro Cruz Jr., Marty Sakala, and Salmon Oskin unable to finish this one here at Richmond. My goodness, I have absolutely no words to describe this race. Fitzy, maybe you could help me out here with some final thoughts.
Chaos. Poor Mitchell Henderson having issues. Massive power up. Christian have been coming from almost spinning out to winning this race. I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's typical Richmond for you, I guess.
It is certainly what we've come to expect here in the last couple of times we've come here in the daylight hours. It has just been absolutely crazy. And Christopher Alphabet coming out of nowhere to beat Caleb Rose in this one, what has to be one of, if not the best final lap finishes that we have seen here in this series. So congratulations to Christopher Alphabet. You are a first-time winner in the Trinity River Cup Series. And we're going to go ahead now, take a look at your driver's point standings, your owner's point standings, and then we're going to wrap it right up here at Richmond. On behalf of Zachary Fitzwater, thank you everyone for tuning in. Y'all take care. Oh, by the way, we have a week off this next week, and then we go to Talladega right after that, so be ready for that. On behalf of Zachary Fitzwater, thank you for watching this race today, and on behalf of everybody else in the NOFSRL, y'all take care, stay safe, stay awesome, and have a great rest of your day. Welcome to the NOFSRL.